My story that I want to share with you actually has two parts. The first part was arriving in Houston on a Sunday night before O Week started, knowing no one, having never seen the city of Houston, never having visited the Rice campus, 17 years old, scared out of my mind like all the other freshmen. And I arrived on a Sunday night, and everything in Houston was closed in 1984 on a Sunday. And the university, even people who hadn't begun going to the university yet, opened the city to me, got me from where I was to where I needed to be, and set me up for a wonderful 4 years at Rice. And shortly after I arrived, the time when the seniors got their rings, I remember looking at those rings thinking, I want one of those. And it motivated me. It made me stick with it. I did it when it was hard. I had a lot of fun while I did it, but I learned a lot of lessons in those 4 years. And most of those lessons that I learned, of course I learned a lot from the faculty, but I learned a lot from my friends. And to any of those friends who are watching this, thank you for being a wonderful friend. Thank you for being patient and forgiving. The other part of my story is flashing forward to today, and I do a freshman candidate interviewing. And I meet these kids who are 17 and trying to decide what they're going to do with their lives. Clearly, they're gifted, and they're not every kid that you meet out on the street. These kids are remarkable, and I think to myself, I would like to think that I was as bright or as eager as they are today, and I sure hope that we were, but I know that if they are our future, those future Rice alums, we're in very good hands.